Hi everybody, welcome back to this new View episode within the introduction for the Python object-oriented programming. And today we are going to focus on the Dender or the magic method and take a look to all these magic methods that already exist within the class or the object itself. So as we have seen in the previous tutorial that we do have the Dender init method. And if you would like to have the list of all these methods, we can go, let's go here. So we do have our initiated instances. So we can use the dir method. So if I go print and I put my book one like this and add this Dender dir method like this. So this already exists. And as you can see, it's called as a method itself. So let me save here and let me run the Python code in the console to see what would be the result. And if we run it here, you can see that this dir method generates the list of all the attributes regarding to the object or the instance itself. So we do have the title, author, rating, and then we do have a certain Dender module. After that, paper-based language, the init, the author, and favorite. All of these ones have been created through our code, but there's a lot of other one that we already comes with the class from Python. So we also took a look now to the dir method, which is here. And let's take a look to other ones. So you can go to the Python documentation and check for the object one by one, but let's have some example to understand what's going on. So let's here comment this one. And let's go back to printing the object or the instance itself. So if I print just book one, so let's clear the console again and run it. So I do have an object to a certain memory location. That doesn't talk a lot to us, and it's very hard to understand the meaning of the variable. Instead of that, if you would like to change this one, there's a special method that we have seen that can change this, and that's the Dender str method that we need to declare within the book so we can change the behavior of the method itself. So if we define here and go for the str, so it's almost written there. And what we can do for when we would like to see the string of our class, we have to return like this. Let's put self like this, self.title like this one plus, and we add some space and include, or let's say here by like this, and we add the self, and we can use not the authors because authors is already a list. So what we can get, we can use one of the method that we created, authors str, like this one. And you can see by having this combination, so if we save and we run again the code in the console, we do have introduction to the view by view and a bunch of people. That's really good. So this special method has changed how we see the object when it's printed. And there's a lot of other methods, those special methods that will help to debug or to have some shortcuts to some helpful activities. Let's take a look to the last one that I really enjoy, which is the dict method. And this method is giving you all the attributes of your object. And this is very useful if you don't know exactly what is inside the object. So let's go to print book, and then we add the Dender dict, and that's a dictionary. However, for this method, at the opposite of the other one where we need the parentheses here, we don't need to add parentheses at the end. So let's save and clear now and run again. So what we do have here, it's a dictionary having all the attribute name and their value. So that's really helpful if we need to move data from a place to another and we need to change the format. This is extremely helpful. So we have seen now, by using the standard method, we could initialize our class or our object, changing how we read the object, and also have an idea by getting the list of all the attributes and the methods, and finally converting our object or getting all the attributes of our object in a dictionary. There's a lot of other standard methods that are really interesting. I would really recommend and advise you to take a look at them. But if you do have a question, I'll be happy to answer to them, and please post them in the comment area. I'll be happy to get back. Thank you, and catch up later for the next episode.